get your shades on because it's going to be real fuzzy where we're about to go, and that is the post-up fuzzy quarantine edition. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, but here we are, okay? Like I said, I promise I'm repping Mike Thomas with my jersey, but you can't tell, but it's there. I guarantee it. But starting off and talking about a game that Britt had just mentioned, and that was the incredible back and forth double overtime thriller that was Game 6 between the Raptors and the Celtics. And we have quite a few things we're going to talk about with that game alone. But Kyle Lowry, for whatever reason, still found a way to still be, well, Kyle Lowry, because in the middle of the second overtime, while they were waiting for the referees to confer on a call and make a decision, Kyle Lowry was over there doing this to the person he's playing against, Jason Tatum, and it's just in perfect Kyle Lowry fashion. Just look at him, just being Kyle Lowry for no reason, paying attention to what's going on, but you got his finger all up in Jason Tatum's sweatband, just being Kyle Lowry, and it's hilarious. But sticking with this same game, Kyle Lowry's coach might have pissed off Jaylen Brown and the Celtics a little bit, because there was a moment in the game where Jason Tatum had got the ball and drove to the left thinking he was going to pass it to one of his teammates, but in fact he threw the ball away and it was going in the direction of Nick Nurse, who had himself nestled in the corner of the court looking like he was on the court. Jaylen Brown was not a fan of that. Of course, the media took the time to ask Jaylen how he felt about that, and he had some words from Mr. Nick Nurse. Here's that interview.
Like I said before, I think it's a lot of emotions. It's very intense, and things like that. And sometimes things seem to go overboard at times. Let's keep it in check. Let's keep it, respectable, and let's keep playing basketball. Grown men should be able to control themselves. Especially coaching staff. So let's continue to do what we got to do. Play basketball. Let's be ready to fight.
All right, Jaylen. Well, I want to go to you, Ms. Jackie Ray. Do you believe that what Jaylen Brown and Mark Jackson also on air, do you agree with them in the sentiment that this was wrong for Nick Nurse to go out here and try and pull a Jason Kidd and, doing whatever it takes to make sure his team kind of wins? Or do you have no beef with it? Me personally, I got no beef with it, but I want to hear what you have to say about that.
I mean, I don't have any beef with it because I don't have a dog in this race. That's probably the only reason I don't have any beef with it. But yeah, he's definitely wrong. You're not supposed. I think it's funny, but I don't.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I don't have an opinion on it. I thought it was, when I saw it, I was a little confused. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I think Nick Nurse did have some antics, and yeah, he should be called out for him, but not on like a big deal kind of level. It's
we're gonna fight.
What it is. Yeah, like that's a little much, but it just should be kind of, it is what it is. But yeah.
I'm sorry, but I mean, I come from a team that my coach is very vocal. He gets in people's, he's always arguing for his boys or his men or whatever on the team. And I feel like he didn't do it. It's not like the Jets situation where the coach tripped your boy when he was running down the field,
right. On the field, yeah.
Everything that he did was it's not my fault. You can't see right. Get that 20/20 vision on. Get some LASIK. Figure it out yourself. Right. I don't care. But I don't think what he did was wrong. I think you do what you do. Normally, we would be in a place where there's fans everywhere and whatever, and there's a lot of different energies and different people walking around and stuff like that. So you got to be able to pay attention and know who's on the court and who's sitting courtside. You just got to know the difference, because usually there would have been courtside seats all around and people could have stood up right there and it would have been the same kind of thing. So that's just a bad excuse. That's your own fault, my guy. Nick Nurse, keep doing what you do, and that's why he was Coach of the Year.
Yeah, I agree. I have no problem with it. Nick Nurse didn't do anything out of pocket. He didn't step on the court, so I have no problem with it. He stayed on the line. It's not like he went baseline. Nick Nurse was just being Nick Nurse, and I'm with you. Jason Tatum, you got to have more awareness at that point of the game. I had no beef with it. But we're going from Jaylen Brown to Jalen Rose, who everyone said hot mic, and it probably was definitely a hot mic moment. But I want to give credit to Jalen Rose because the timing of it was so perfect. Maria's reaction was perfect. The way that ESPN cut to the little promo was perfect. So it probably definitely most likely was a hot mic moment. But here's Jalen Rose being a little messy on air.
JAYLEN.
Thanks a lot. Did you hear about Odell Beckham?
No.
This halftime.
Oh, no. And this halftime is brought to you by... I thought it was great. Like I said, it was definitely a hot mic moment, so fine. But I want to give Jalen Rose the credit. I don't care. The cut was perfect. Maria's reaction was perfect. That was 10 out of 10 moment. I thought that was hilarious. That being said, did you guys hear about Odell? No, I was playing. I think this was going to cause a little bit of a stir. Maybe not, because we got 2 Laker fans on the panel. But Kyle Kuzma is issuing a warning to media. All right. So if you're anybody in Bleacher Report, you're in ESPN media, you a beat writer, whatever it may be, listen up, because Kyle Kuzma is issuing a warning to you right now. Okay, we are right around the corner from MVP voting, and a lot of people have Giannis Antetokounmpo as possibly going to be the back-to-back MVP. But there is a group. We have probably the head of that group in our Fumble squad right now that believes LeBron James is actually truly the MVP after his past season, and somebody who also agrees with Jackie Ray and the rest of the Bronsexuals. He is out here letting them know that with this compilation that was dropped by Ball's Life, he said, yo, media, I'm going to tell y'all this. If y'all mess up this MVP like he did the Defensive Player of the Year, we're going to have some issues for real. So, media, I mean, Kyle Kuzma has spoken. I mean, if you don't vote for LeBron James, I don't know what's going to come from this threat from Kyle Kuzma. So beware, all right? Vote for LeBron James and call it quits. No, I'm obviously joking on this. But, Devin, talk to me. Are you with Kyle Kuzma on this one? I need to know before, because we're right around the corner from this MVP vote. Do you agree with Kyle Kuzma that it should be LeBron James? And if Kyle Kuzma fights the media, and if it's not LeBron James, will you be joining the fight?
Well, I mean, I definitely think that LeBron James needs to be named MVP, and I think Kuz's warning to the media is, he's not really the scariest guy, but I definitely think LeBron needs to walk away with MVP, and I will push for that. I will vote for that. I know I've got Jackie on my team, and Jackie is she knows how to put up a good fight. So, yes, I will be joining the fight.
That's right, man. Bleacher Report, all the doors will be slammed open if LeBron James does not get MVP. You heard it here first.
That's not entirely true. Listen, if they do a correction, look, I understand. Just like when we watch the game and players and the refs do a makeup call, because good and damn well that's not the call, but you miss it on the other side. So if they do a makeup and give it to James Harden, I'm not going to be mad at that. But if they do Giannis and give it to Giannis, I will never again in my life take this MVP thing seriously. Never again.
You're still taking it serious at this point right now? After all the MVPs that he probably was already gypped out of LeBron James?
Well, I mean, yeah, because he doesn't seem to care, so I don't seem to care. I will say this, though. Of all the people that can be advocate for LeBron James, I don't know how I feel about Kyle Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma being the one? That's all I think. The responses were hilarious, because everyone probably, there's some people that probably agreed with the sentiment, but nobody picked it from Kyle Kuzma. I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah. But hey, Kyle Kuzma finding a good fight. So stay on his good side, media. But we've been showing a lot of videos and reunions with players in the NBA reuniting with their kids, and these cute kid moments and whatnot. Well, there is another bubble going on, and that's the NHL bubble. And Oscar Lindblom has his little moment. Now, he wasn't reuniting with any of his kids. No, he was reuniting with this puppy after the Flyers were leaving the bubble. And this moment was actually, it was kind of cute. And the thing is, there's like 2 reunions going on in one video, but I want to see if you guys can see the second one if you're not focused on the puppy. Watch, there's 2 of them going on.
Aww.
Yeah. He just casually in the background. Watch. No, and it cuts. I didn't even see that till like the 3rd time I watched it, because I'm like, cool, okay, so he's reuniting with this puppy, all right, dope. And then I found out in the comments that's a whole other player in the back, and his girlfriend jumps on him. No one cares about that. We caring about Oscar and his puppy reuniting. I thought that was hilarious, because puppies and kids, like I said, those are the ones that really gonna grab the heartstrings. But I thought that was funny. So yeah, I mean, cute moment. You got your puppy back. Aww.